Hello everyone, this is KenBroTech from KenBroTech and welcome back. So in this series of videos, we are building a blog application. Now there are some few things we would want to set out over here. So this is our application. Let me log in. I have a user admin. I'll type in the password and we are granted access. We've already looked at the comment section and how we add comments and things of that sort. Now, clearly, there are some few things I would want us to sort out over here. So now you can see this index.html route is what we have over here, /blog. Now, if I am to log out and I haven't logged in yet, but if I am to type /blog over here, it is definitely going to come in here. And that's simply because we know the route over here. Now we want a situation where we restrict our users who are not logged in, because for instance, somebody is not logged in, but the person has access to whatever thing is here. And clearly, if you are to type in a comment over here, let's say good post, it is going to catch an error. It says cannot assign lazy objects django.contrib.auth, and it says anonymous user. So clearly we've not logged in, but we are being granted access over here, and that's because of some restrictions we are not imposing. So definitely we are going to work on that, and that's going to be very simple and straightforward. So inside VS Code, I'm going to go into my blog project and I'll go into views.py. So in order to restrict our users to log in before they can have access to the website, we are going to use the creators. And first of all, let me import them over here, or let me import it over here. So I'll say from Django.contrib.auth.the creators. I want to import, and this one is login required the creator. So this login the creator is always going to enforce a user to log in before he or she can have access to a particular page. So if you would want to apply this login the creator on index.html, and that's actually returning the block index, okay, this /blog index, we need to come in here and do an @ over here and call in the login required the creator over here. So now when we do this, this is not going to make it quite work yet. We need to go into settings.py, and yeah, inside my Postgres project application, settings.py, and I'll need to specify, I'll come down here, and that is going to be login_URL. So the login_URL is going to specify the login page, and that's going to be users-login. And this is basically where I'm grabbing this from. So inside our user app and urls.py, this is our user route, our login route, and we are redirecting it to users-login. So clearly that's what we have over here. Good. So we cannot come in here now. Now that we've done this, we cannot come in here now and do a /blog like we did in the past. It's going to access to login. So it says next is equal to blog. So we need to log in before you can have access to blog. Now if I'm to do profile, it says anonymous user. So clearly I need to log in first. And in order to restrict everything over here, let's go back to views.py. Any of the pages we would want to enforce this, we just have to add in this the creator on top of the function. So within the post detail page, we need to bring this over here, and a user has to log in before he can edit, and also a user has to log in, or has to be logged in before he or she can delete. So clearly the login the creator, the login required the creator is going to go on top of every page over here. Now let's come to our users view as well, and for our users view, would as far as sign up is concerned, you don't have to be logged in before you sign up, because you definitely have to sign up before you can log in. So you will not need the login required the creator over here. Then also we have the profile page. Clearly we need the login decorator over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also run that import over here. So I'll say from Django.contrib.auth.decorators. I want to import login required decorator, and I'll simply have to come in here and do at login required like this. And I think that's all we need for now. So I'll save this, and I think our project is now, secured. So we can now click on sign up, because we need to sign up before we log in, and we have login over here. Now if we are to do a /blog, okay, it is asking us to log in before. If we do a /profile, remember when we did profile at first, it created some problems, but then it is asking us to log in now. Now when we try login, or when we log in, because we are trying to access profile, it is going to send us to profile straight away. So when we log in, it brings us over here, and now we are here. All right, so this is enforcing some level of security over here. Now the main purpose or objective of this video is to look at our password reset aspect of it. So many a times we may obviously forget our password, and when that happens, we would want to find means and ways to get it back. And in order to do so, Django is going to help us work our way around it. So in my application, as we have over here, like I said, this admin@gmail.com is a pseudo email. This is not I don't know if this works anyway, but then this kbrony123@gmail.com is my email. So clearly we can use this. So let's assume the user Kenneth has forgotten his password and for such reason cannot log in. The user Kenneth can now send a password request, okay, or a password reset request to the email like we see in other applications, and clearly an email is going to be sent and Kenneth can now reset his password. So that's what we are going to work with. And let me first log out over here. So this is Kenneth coming in, and Kenneth has forgotten his password. Now Kenneth needs to log in first over here. So in order to do so, we are going to go straight into VS Code. So over here, we are going to go into users, our users app, go into urls.py. We are going to use class-based views over here. Now Django gives us something right out of the box that we can use, and it is actually in Django.contrib.auth. okay, remember we have auth views over here, and that's what we used for the login and logout authentication. Now we are going to use the auth views for our password resets, and this is going to be a 4-stage process. Now if you have watched my other videos, especially with the inventory management application on video 22, I also talked about this extensively, so perhaps maybe you can check out on this video, and it is going to explain some of the things I spoke about. So I'm going to list all the processes down and explain what will happen in each of them. So we are going to specify a path, and the first path we are going to specify is going to be the password underscore resets. So I'll put in a / over here, and this is going to we are going to call from auth views, and we are going to have password reset view. And just as we did over here, these are class-based views. So in order to have them access, we are going to call the asView method over here, and we are going to provide a template name like we did over here. So quickly, I'm just going to say template. Template name is going to be equal to, and the template is going to be located in the users folder, and we're going to call this password underscore resets.html. And the URL name, we are going to provide one. We are going to say name is going to be equal to password underscore resets. All right, so when I save this, it gets reformatted for me. Let me put out a trailing comma over here. So this is what is happening. We have this URL link route over here, and we are accessing the password resets view. This is what Django gives us, and we are accessing it as view, and we are providing a template name. Now if I'm to leave this blank, as far as the template name is concerned, if I'm to leave this blank so that I don't have any template name being provided over here, Django has a default view or template is going to give me. So let me just copy this password reset route over here. And like I said, once we click on this, it's supposed to lead us there. So this is going to be in the login.html. So inside of our templates, inside our users folder, we are going to go into login.html, and this is where we have the forget password. So I'm going to type in the template tag for URL, and I'm going to put this over here. So once I click on this, I'm supposed to be taken to this route. So let me refresh, and when I come back over here and click on this, we have this password resets page given to us right from the box. And like I said, we can reset and put our own template over here. Good. And that's exactly what you are going to do. So I'm going to come in here and I'll specify a template name over here. So inside of this, I'll say template underscore name, and that's going to be equal to, this is going to be in the users folder, and we are going to have password underscore reset.html. So I'm going to save this, and yes, we have this template name showing up this way. So let's go and create the template, because now if you come back to come and refresh, it's going to tell us that the template does not exist. Okay, so let's go into our users folder inside our template, and we are going to create password underscore reset.html. All right, so just by doing this, when now we refresh, it's going to have this template. Okay, but as you can see, the route is showing up over here, but we haven't built the template because this template is empty. Now I'm just going to grab this login template over here. So I'm going to do a Control-A to grab everything and Control-C to copy it, and I'll come in here and come and paste this right over here. So what I don't need for this one is, I don't need the cover. Remember, the cover is actually putting out the image at the background. I don't need that. And I'm going to change the title over here to password reset. All right, and I would also want to change some few things over here. So first of all, I don't need these ones over here too. And yes, we are going to have a form. Okay, and I'm going to change this to password reset page like this. All right, and the value over here is not going to be login. I'm going to say reset password. So I'll save this, and I think this is what I need for now. So let me come back here and come and refresh, and this is what we have. Now I would want to center this a little bit. So I'm going to change this to MD8 and an offset of 2. All right, so this is exactly what I want. So I have this password reset page over here. Now I would want to put out a text over here to say that enter mail to reset password. So right over here, I'm just going to have an alert. Okay, so I'll do an alert over here, and I want to have the info color over here. So I'll say enter password, and a mail will be sent with instructions to reset password. All right, so when I do this, and this comes up over here, so enter okay, so not enter password, but then enter email. Okay, so enter email. So when I refresh, it says enter email, and a mail will be sent with instructions to reset password. Okay, I think this is very descriptive. All right, now if I'm to just follow these instructions, we are not quite done yet, but then I would want us to see exactly what's going to happen. If I'm to follow these instructions and just click on reset password, it says that what reverse for password underscore reset underscore confirm not found. Password underscore reset underscore confirmed is not a valid view, or is not a valid view function or pattern name. So clearly it is telling us that it was expecting some password underscore reset underscore confirm. All right, so now that brings into question the 4-stage process I first spoke about. So this is the first stage. Now for the second stage, I'm just going to copy this and we are going to change some few things over here. So I'm going to paste this once again, and I'm going to change what we have over here to password reset, and this is going to be password reset done, and the view is also going to be password reset. So I'm going to type password reset done view, okay, and it's going to be projected as view, and the template name is going to be password reset underscore done .html, and the route is also going to be password reset password underscore reset underscore done. All right, then I'll paste this over here once again, and this time around I'm going to go into what we have over here. So this is actually the third process. It says password underscore reset underscore confirm. So we need to confirm something over here. So password underscore reset underscore confirm. All right, now as far as this one goes, we need to pass in what we refer to as the UIDB64 and a token, and this is a secured way by which Django is going to send the password reset on our behalf. So we are going to pass in as extra parameters. We put this in the angle brackets, and I'm going to say UIDB64, and I'll do a / and I also pass in the variable token over here, and Django will automatically generate that and work it out for me. And the name of the view over here is going to be password reset confirm, okay, and we are calling it as view, and the name of the template is going to be password reset underscore confirm .html, and the name of the route over here is going to be password underscore reset underscore confirm. All right, then finally I'll need to paste, like I said, it's a 4-stage process. So this is the first stage, the password reset, then we go to a password reset done, then a password reset confirm, and finally we are going to go to a password reset underscore complete. So we are completing everything over here, and the view is going to be password resets, and we have complete over here as view, and the name of the template is going to be password reset underscore complete.html, and the name of the route is also going to be password reset underscore complete, like this. All right, so this is pretty much straightforward, and I'll explain as we move along at every stage what exactly is happening. So remember, we had or of course we've been having these templates names we are creating, but then we haven't created the template yet. So let's come in here and come and create the template. First of all, we have this password reset. Now let's go and create password underscore reset underscore done .html, and let's also create the password underscore reset underscore confirm .html, and last but not the least, let's create the password underscore reset underscore complete .html. All right, so these templates are empty as we have it over here. Now let me come back here and explain exactly what's going to happen. So we've seen the password resets. Now this is going to provide us a form that we are going to type in. the email, and we click on that link and it will be sent. Okay, so a mail will be sent to our email where we can actually click on a link and we'll be given back a form to type in our password and confirm our password. And that's exactly what's going to happen between the password reset done and the password reset confirmed. So the password reset done is just going to pop up some kind of a flash message that yes, the reset has been done, so go to your mail and go and check it out. So in order to put out that information, let's come to the password resets that we just created over here. So I'll do a Control A to grab everything over here, Control C to copy this, and let me go to password reset done and paste this over here, and I'll change some few things over here. So this is going to be the password reset done page, and I'll change this as well to password reset done. And I don't need a form over here because the password reset done is not going to display any form. It's just going to pop up a message that the email has been sent. Okay, so I'll say an email. Okay, I'll change the text over here to an email so I'll change this to, I'll modify this to an email with instructions to reset password has been sent to the email you provided. Log into so let me change this over here. So let's see, a mail with instructions to reset password has been sent to the email you provided. All right, so this is just going to be this, and we are going to be cool over here. Now we need to come into the password reset confirm. Okay, the password reset confirm is going to give us a form where we have our password and confirm password, so like the new password you want to put out over there. And once again, let me paste this starter template over here, and the password, this is going to be password reset confirm page, and password reset confirm as a text over here. And I don't need this alert over here, and I'll probably need this form. Okay, and I just want to have this password resets, and I'll say confirm. All right, so this is going to show up over there. Then finally, we are going to go to the password reset complete. Now the password reset complete, after confirming our password, is just going to pop up so that we can log in again. So I'm going to paste what we have copied over here once again, and I'll say password reset complete page, and password resets complete. So I will still need, I don't need this form actually. I'll get rid of this and the horizontal rule as well, but I'll need a link tag over here, and this link tag is now going to link me to the login page, because by this time the password reset has been completed. So I'm going to say users dash login, and I'm just going to type login over here. Okay, and users dash login is actually the user application URL we have over here. So this is users dash login. All right, so nothing new or strange over here. So let me go back into my password reset complete, and I'll change this text over here, and I'll change this to your password reset is successful. Log in with new credentials. All right, so I'll save this, and we are not quite done yet, but then let's see what happens. So let's go back and let's try the whole setup again. So when I click on forget password, I'm directed here to enter the email address, and I'll type in kbrony123@gmail.com. So I'll click on reset password, and it says connection refused, error at password_reset. So clearly this error message is different from what we saw previously. It says no connection could be made because the target machine actively refused it. So clearly we have been told that some connections has to be made, and we actually have to do that connection in our settings.py. So let's go into our Postgres block. So let's go into our Postgres projects folder, into settings.py, and I have this already pasted over here, but then I've commented it. Now this is actually what we are going to use to send the email. Okay, this is what we are going to use to send the email. So let me uncomment this one out over here. So then what do we have here? We have the email backend, and this is all in the Django documentation. I'll leave the link in the description. So if you are using email, so if you are using Gmail, this is what you are going to use. If you are using other mail services, there may be some slight changes, but not too drastic. So over here, we have the email backend, and we are using django.core.email.backends.smtp email backend, and you have the email host. So the email host is going to be smtp.gmail.com. So like I said, we are using Gmail, that's why we are having this. For Yahoo and other mail services, we may have some slight changes over here. And we have online 144, the email host user. So the email host user is going to be the email address we are going to type in. So like I've stated over here, the email address. And for this one, you're going to use one I just created. So postgres@gmail.com. So this is going to be the email address we are going to use. And we're also going to have the email host password. So now this password is going to be the password of this email address. So if there's email password, you put it there. But for security purposes, I'm not going to put the password here, but I'm going to show you a more secured way of handling that just in a minute. Then we have the email port. And like I said, this is in the Django documentation, so we leave it as it is over here. Then the email use TLS, and that is set to true. So basically, if you are building this on your own and you are using Gmail, the only things that are going to change is your email host user, which is going to be an email you are going to create. Then the email host password is going to be the password. So now over here, I'm going to use environment variables to put in the password over here. So environment variables are basically ways we can hide secret information, tokens, password, and things of that sort in our computer memory without necessarily putting it out over here just like this. So I have this environment variable already set up on my system, and I have a video on environment variables. I'll link in the description below. You can see the link just up here. And if you are quite new to that, you can check out on that video in order to see how useful environment variables are. So over here, I'm going to come to the very top, and I'm going to just run an import OS. So OS is going to help us navigate through our file systems, and through that we can get our environment variable over here. So instead of typing my password openly for anyone to see, I'm just going to use the environment variable. So I'm going to do os.environ.get, and the name of the variable I have in there is email_password. And this email_password is storing a value inside my environment variables, and the video I'll leave in the description below will get you into that very well. It's very simple actually. So now that I have this, now Django is going to send the email on my behalf. So now let's start the process all over again, and I'd like to start from the very top over here. So Kenneth has forgotten his password. He comes in here and types his email address. So I'll do kbrony123@gmail.com, and I click on reset password. Now you can see that the route is now password reset done, and that's basically what we have over here. So let me close things up over here and go into the URLs. So you can see that the password reset is the first view we had over there where we typed in the password, and now we are the password reset done view, okay, or the template. And the password reset done, as you can see it over here, is just telling it that, oh yes, a mail with instructions to reset our password has been sent to the mail we provided. All right, so we now have to go into the mail, into our email, okay, and that's what I have opened over here. So I'm going to refresh, and as you can see, I have an email address showing up over here. So as you can see, I have a mail showing up over here, and it is coming in from Postcribers. Okay, so when I click on this, the mail reads, you are receiving this email because you requested a password reset for user account at, and this is actually like the URL. Okay, so if it is www.postcribers.com, you are going to see www.postcribers.com over here. Now please go to the following page and choose a new password. Now you can see that there's a link over here. I'm going to talk about this link, but let's continue to read. And it says your username, in case you've forgotten, is Kenneth. So it gives us our username back, but with a password we can't have it back. We can reset it. Say thanks for using our site. All right, and as you can see, we have this link showing up over here with a password underscore reset underscore confirm, and that's exactly what we have on over here. So we have the password underscore reset underscore confirmed. Now in addition to that, we have the UID v64 and the token, and that's been passed over here. So when I click on this link, so what we see over here is definitely not what we are expecting. We are supposed to have our form over here so that we can type in our new password and confirm our new password. So probably you might have made a mistake somewhere. So now let's see, and this is actually at the password resets confirm, and we are calling this auth views.password resets complete. Okay, so this is supposed to be confirm. So let me change this to password. So this is going to be password resets confirm. So confirm view dot as view, and the template name, we don't seem to have any problem over there. So okay, I'll save this and we'll start the process all over again. So I'll come back here and I'll just click on the login page. Okay, we still have our mail over here. Let's delete this one so that we start on a clean slate. So I'll start this whole process again. I'll come in here, click on password reset, and I'll type in my email address over here. So kbrony123@gmail.com. So I'll click on reset password, and I have the message showing up over here that's a mail. Okay, this is supposed to be a mail, not an mail. A mail with instructions to reset password has been sent to the email you provided, and clearly that email has arrived. So I'll click on this, and now I have this showing up over here. Now this time around, when I click on this link, we can see that we have the form showing up over here. So I can now type in a new password for my login. So this time around, I'm going to type in a very long password so that it will be very obvious that we have actually changed it. All right, so this is very long, and let me type it in here once again. So when I click on reset password, it directs me back to the password reset complete, and that's the last route we have over here, password reset complete. Okay, and when we go into the password reset complete, let me open this up a little bit. Password reset complete template, you can see that it shows this message: your password reset is successful, log in with the new credentials. Okay, and it gives me the link over here to log in again. So I can now come in here, and there's a link, so I can click on login. It takes me back over here, and remember, inside the mail I was told that my username is Kenneth. So I can come in here and type in Kenneth for my username. And the password is now going to be the new password I have over here. So I'm going to type in that long password. All right. Then I'll click on login. And now I have access to the system. Now you find this tutorial very interesting, there are a couple of ways you can help me grow my channel. Kindly subscribe to KenBroTech and don't forget to hit on the notification button so that anytime I release a video, you'll be duly notified. Also share this video with friends and family who find this content very useful. At KenBroTech, we say learn programming. You can do it. Bye bye.